What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to build a super easy beginner-proof portfolio with only 5 projects to give you 30x potential. You've heard it right, only 5 projects, meaning that approximately if you have $1,000 to invest, you're going to make $30,000. If you have 5,000, you're going to make 150,000. If you have 50,000, you're going to make 1.5 million, and so on and so forth. So make sure to stick around until the end of the video if you want to see all the projects are, as well as all of my thought reasoning behind all of this. But guys, before even getting started, just a quick reminder, of course, to follow me on X, because I'm posting daily content in there with a lot of calls and alpha. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, if you appreciate all this content, and leave a thumbs up because it really helps with the algorithm and to bring my channel out there. And I really appreciate you for that. I'm also going to tell you where to buy these projects, how to store it. So this is going to be a very comprehensive guide. The first one, probably a lot of you guys have guessed, is going to be Kaspa. I think that Kaspa is still a solid pick to build the foundation of your portfolio. If you're looking to get anywhere above a 20x out of your money, this should definitely be up there. It's currently the easiest 10x that you can make, at least in my eyes, and could potentially even give you a 20 to 30x. I don't want to be excessively moon boyish when it comes to the price prediction, but with the deployment of KRC20 network and all of these potential exchange listings that could come, this project could actually be a lot of potential even from here. And keep in mind, I was one of the early investors of Kaspa. I bought this when it was 1.5 cents or something like that. So I'm already almost at 10x. I think that there's going to be a lot of selling pressure when it comes to $1, but at the same time, I'm also gonna see this project getting a lot of FOMO for all the people that missed the boat initially. Right now, it's 3 billion in market cap. As you guys know, Kaspa is one of the biggest layer 1 projects that haven't gone through a bull run before. And you can see the current trend here, because if you're looking to make anywhere above a 30x in your portfolio, you need to focus on these projects that haven't gone through a bull run before, because these projects don't have the big exchange listings yet. If you can see the chart of Kaspa here, it doesn't have a Binance listing, it doesn't have a Coinbase listing, a Kraken. The tier 1 exchanges, the big exchanges, are not there, meaning that you have a lot of potential for growth when it comes to your investment, because the prices go parabolic when these are listed to the tier 1 exchanges. And this is one of the main approaches that I'm following here on my channel to help you guys achieve a lot of money and get to that financial freedom status by the end of the bull cycle. Where would I buy Kaspa right now? I would buy it on Bybit. This is my favorite exchange, is the one that I use for the majority of my trade, other than the small tiny altcoins that I'm actually going to show you later on this video where I'm buying them. Of course, it's not available worldwide, so if you can use it on your region, I would encourage you guys to do so. And you can get up to $30,000 deposit bonus if you register with my link. So you click down in the description if you think it's going to be automatically applied. Otherwise, you can just put CPRO on the login page and you're going to be able to get to all these extra benefits. There's a lot to cover here. And I would also store this on Tangent. Tangent is my hardware wallet storage solution of choice. My code gives you 10% off checkout and it's automatically applied. And you want to keep your funds for the majority of it to cold storage, so you're not going to be victim to hacks and potential scams or exchanges going bust, etc., etc. Always put your funds to cold storage, because know your keys, know your crypto. People, keep reminding you of this. It's quite annoying to hear it, I know it, but it's actually the reality of things. So you need to take self-custody seriously to actually become a sovereign individual of your funds, okay? That is extremely important. Listen, what do you expect out of Kaspa? I think that you can still expect a 10x minimum, as I was saying before. A 15 to 20x seems quite realistic, and perhaps a 30x to be considered the absolute most that this project can achieve from these levels. So if we put 30% of our portfolio right here into Kaspa, we have a very strong safety net of our portfolio, okay? It's a very strong starting point, because guys, even if all of my portfolio goes bust and I do a 3x out of this initial investment, I still am not going to incur in any losses. But if it goes to a 30x, you're going to get massive losses, okay? Let's say that all these other 4 portfolio picks go bust and they go to absolute zero and you lose all of your money. If you still make a 3.3x out of your Kaspa investment, you're still breaking breaking even. And given the fact that Caspa to me is a no-brainer to do at least 10%, I think it's a very strong choice to base your portfolio around. Now, the second choice of our portfolio is going to be a lithium. So this is going to be another layer one, and we're going to allocate 25% of our budget. A lithium, I consider that a baby Caspa. I can consider Caspa a little sister, because if you see the market cap of Caspa, that is 3 billion. The one of a lithium is much smaller, but it's actually a quite similar technology. It uses shards, it's super fast, it's super cheap to transact, so it's similar to Caspa when it comes to the utility. A lithium is actually at a more advanced stage on certain aspects, but completely the opposite for other aspects. So for instance, we have smart contracts, we have a lot of apps that are built on a lithium itself, and you can actually go on the lithium website and you're going to be able to see all the things that are built, like an NFT marketplace. They have several wallets, and I actually encourage you guys to store this on the extension wallet for Google Chrome, not on Tanger for this case. All the other projects that I'm going to show you on Tanger, but this one I will store it here for the simple fact that you can use the mainnet of a lithium and it's going to be super cheap and fast to transact. And guys, I mean, this is a layer one. You want to use this as a layer one project. You don't want to use it as an Ethereum token. So that's very important. But anyway, I digress. The ecosystem projects, they're all listed in here. There's a ton. So I would absolutely encourage you guys to explore it. And as opposed to Caspa, this has a much bigger potential, in my opinion, for VC funds attracting the smart money that there is going to be, of course, responsible for pumping the price of this project. And it's also so small in market cap. So at 135 million, this is a very tiny mid cap. I mean, it just enters the mid cap space. I consider a mid cap anything above 100 million in market cap. So it's just big enough to fit into that category. But you can see the exchange listing, it's even less than the ones of Caspa. So you can see that it's not tradable on Bybit. And because of this, I would recommend you guys to trade this on Maxi, which is the exchange that you see down here. Is another one of my partners. So you can see a link down in the description. It's going to give you, I think, 1,000 USDT in deposit bonus. So make sure to use my referral link to buy a lithium. But guys, just the fact that this 135 million in market cap, it can really signal in my eyes that it can have much bigger potential than Caspa. I don't think that thinking that a 20 to 30x is unrealistic for a lithium, and perhaps even going towards a 50x potential. It's not out of the conversation, even perhaps more than that. If you can see here that it was one of the best performing charts when it comes to this previous bull market that we've experienced. And now with a big correction, I bought heavily my bags around this level, sub $2 at $1.70. It's absolutely a fantastic entry that you can get out of a lithium. So with a lithium and Caspa, you have 55% of your new easy portfolio. It covers your safety net, and this portfolio is so damn easy. Honestly, it feels so freaking easy to make a portfolio like this, because with half of your portfolio or even more, you have a safety net with layer one projects, proof of work, meaning that you can't print tokens out of thin air. They are very good when it comes to the tokenomics. They are quite deflationary. If anything, there's not massive allocations to insiders. There's not, a massive amount of pre-mined supply. Caspa is absolutely zero. A lithium has a very tiny amount, which was already sold by the insiders. So they're both as decentralized and as fair launch as it gets, at least in my eyes. So this is all good and all, but for the rest of our portfolio, we're gonna focus on choices that are a bit higher in risk, so that in that way you can offset the small multipliers. I mean, small, you can still get 20, 30x from those, but anyway, I digress. With these choices, they are of course much higher risk, but they can give you potential up to 50x plus. So the first one that I'm going to show you guys is AI tech. Why AI tech? Why an AI project? This because AI is one of the hottest narratives that are here to stay. If you guys have followed the industry quite closely, you guys already know that NVIDIA and the AI sector has essentially boomed, with NVIDIA reporting record highs revenue. NVIDIA is, of course, in the GPU field. The GPU and AI fields are extremely correlated. So because of that, and the GTC conference, the AI conference that we seen a couple months ago, that's where we saw the big peak of AI. And you can see the AI tech, we did massive returns already in my community. We bought it when it was around here 1.5 cents, which is pretty crazy because it went up to become 50 cents, which was more than 30x out of our initial investment. And this is also why I would recommend you guys to join my private VIP group, because we're experiencing the best gains out of any group in the crypto sphere, and a bunch of other benefits that you're gonna see here right now on the screen. I'm gonna talk about my VIP group very closely at the end of this video, so if you guys are interested in joining, definitely stick around till the end of the video, because I'm gonna talk that through very much in detail. But what I can tell you is that you would have been 30x plus for your initial investment with just this investment alone, which would have paid different lifetime membership for my group, which is pretty crazy, the value for money that you get. But anyway, I'm digressing. If you see the correction of AI tech, because I was telling people you should not buy the tops, you should buy the bottoms. This is the time to take profit, and this is the time to buy, okay? When everyone is complaining, and by the way, if you're watching this video, it seems like you want to actually create generational wealth and achieve financial freedom status, so I salute you guys, and I appreciate you watching, because a majority of people were demotivated, bought the top, they sold the bottom, they got in red, and they got out. Retail right now is not in crypto. This is why every crypto YouTuber's video views are down. People are just not interested in crypto. So if you're here, it means that you're in serious returns potential. With the big updates that AI Tech has actually announced, they have the release of the AI marketplace in June, GPU marketplace as well, and the final improvements to the Solidus AI Tech data center, so to be launched in July. There's a bunch of updates coming here, guys, and yeah, the countdown to completion is actually super close. They're posting these updates almost on a daily basis, so I'm super excited to see this come to reality. And AI Tech is one of the projects that, in my opinion, is going to be listed on Binance sooner than later, because they have a clear utility, a clear business model, and it's very sustainable. And it's already with a massive community, only 100 million in market cap. I think it's surefire to get listed on Binance sooner than later, and also to the big exchanges it's going to follow. I made a price prediction yesterday, so check it out if you haven't already, as I was mentioning before. But moral of the story is that realistically, I do expect a 50 to 70x from these levels, from the big correction that we've had in the recent couple of months. So I would not hesitate to buy some AI tech to get exposed to the AI narrative. And in this case, we're going to put at 25% of our portfolio. So guys, just with these 3 picks, we have already 80% of our portfolio. So we're going to get more into the degen territory for the remaining 20% of our portfolio. The first project that I'm going to pick for this is going to be MinLayer. If you guys know, I've been a very early investor of this project. Right now, as had a correction that was quite big, and because of that, all of the emotional investors, all of the jitters, they just went away because they're emotional. They lose money because they buy the tops and they sell the bottoms. But my approach is to buy the bottoms and sell the tops, or at least take some profits and keep DCAing all the way down, so that in the long term, 1 year, 1.5 years from now, we're gonna make a big bag and crazy returns, maybe not even work another day in our lives, changing people's lives here. And I'm aiming super high, okay? The sky's the limit. I'm gonna go to the stars, or at least I'm gonna land on the moon. Because of this, MinLayer, it's the best scaling solution for Bitcoin. It's a layer 2 built on top of Bitcoin, bringing real world assets and a variety of other services on the Bitcoin network. It's super fast to transact, and all of this scaling, of course, with MinLayer's own native sidechain. They have their own mainnet that was released in January this year, and it's listed on very few exchanges, so you can see my point still standing there. You can buy it on Maxi, as I was saying before, and you can store it on Tangem, or you can store it even on the Mojito wallet, which is the proprietary hot wallet of MinLayer, if you're actually looking to stake MinLayer and actually generate passive income and make the token less inflationary, of course. But what I can tell you guys, this is such a tiny market cap right now. I don't think it's out of consideration that we can achieve even a 100x plus from here, which I know that is going to sound very crazy for a lot of people, but to me it just doesn't sound nuts, guys. With the big correction that we've seen and the potential of exchange listing, one of the best teams in the crypto industry, and massive updates for the ecosystem. They just launched another token, Atomic Swap. They're building a layer 3 solution, so not even a layer 2, a layer 3, using also the zero knowledge technology. Guys, there's going to be so many things coming from MinLayer that I honestly have to add it to this portfolio. Could even have a 100 100x potential, as I was saying before. So we're going to add it here for 15% of our portfolio. And now for the last project, we're going to go for a gaming project, a bit of a higher risk play that could even do 100x plus for this very level. And guys, before I reveal it, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already, as I said before, because I'm posting videos just like this on a daily basis. Okay, you guys ready? The next project is going to be OTK. Amazing gaming project. This is a mobile game aggregator built on Solana. Solana is one of the most bullish ecosystem that I believe in. And this is the best game project that I was able to find and research. I was able to get a 10x plus from this project already from the very early days of this project in October last year when I brought this to my VIP group. And what you need to understand is that this is much better than the majority of gaming projects that you see out there because it has a double reward system. You can get golds, which are loyalty points, just by playing these games, and then you can exchange them with real world prices, or you can also win OTK tokens by participating in the game and competing into the weekly leaderboards, okay? It's super easy to play. They just refreshed the website, by the way. It looks actually much cleaner. It's just one single app, and you're going to be able to have access to all of this variety of games, which are super easy to play and access. So there's minimal barrier to entry. Even teenagers or single moms or your mother-in-law, they just can play this and get remunerated in literally just a few minutes with these games that are super easy to play. Massive partnerships out there, and it's one of the most popular games when it comes to Web3 and mobile. You can see the reviews for yourself in the Google Play Store. This has 1 million plus downloads, so there's actually clear adoption for this project, and a project that, in my opinion, is just going to do extremely well in the future. So by this, we're going to conclude our actual list. We're going to put 5% into OTK. And there you go. You have a very simple blueprint to turn 5 grand into 150 grand with taking not that crazy amount of risk, to be completely honest. I've tried to keep it as simple as I can, honestly, especially for all of you beginners out there. If you're looking for more guidance and more comprehensive gem reviews to get into these projects before I bring them out to my YouTube channel, then of course my VIP group is the place to be. I do recommend the lifetime access option. You can pay both in fiat and crypto, also because you're going to get access to all of my courses that are available for now. Right now I have 3 video courses available, so you're going to get the full bundle just with the lifetime access itself. So I know it's crazy. I'm going crazy, I know, because this is tremendous value for money, and also access to private sales, so you can get into this project before they're even listed to those exchanges to get all of these multipliers and returns that angel investors and big VC firms are achieving. So guys, you might have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to create generational wealth this bull cycle. You don't want to be a lone wolf in crypto. I made a ton of mistakes in the past, so you guys don't have to. And you can start making massive returns out of your investments with my guidance and with a like-minded group that is actually looking to change their lives and create generational wealth this bull cycle. So I'm not sure what you're waiting for. This is extremely time sensitive as I'm increasing my prices very soon, so you want to get in sooner than later to avoid disappointment. I hope to see you there and help you out with your crypto investing journey. And until then, take care for now.